host, Opus Eponymous.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. I'm going to do an album review on this new Ghost LP, Opus Eponymous. On my last review, I asked all of you, just like I do every review, what I should review next. And Terrier Bram said, I should review whatever I want to review. And more than 80 of you thumbed it up. Democracy, y'all. Now, up until the point when I decided I was going to review this thing, it was haunting me a little bit. Just a little bit. My buddy Jumble Junkie showed it to me. I saw it had some good reviews on Rate Your Music. Also, I was seeing it on some blogs, and most recently, JGC Sound reviewed this thing also. So basically, this album has kind of been like, hey, review me, hey, review me. You got 9 tracks here, one of them's an intro, and all the songs just span under 35 minutes. And a critique I hear of this band often is that they sound really retro, and it's just a gimmick. It's too gimmicky. The retro sound, oh, it's gimmicky. Like modern metal doesn't have its gimmicks, like screaming your head off isn't a gimmick, or playing as loud as you possibly can isn't a gimmick. But the retro thing I have to agree with to an extent. A lot of people have compared these guys to Blue Oyster Cult, but I think that's mostly because of the sound that these guys have kind of resembles the eerie rock flavor of Don't Fear the Reaper. This to me is not proto-metal, it's definitely metal, though it does take a bit from each traditional style of what we listen to today, from heavy to thrash to doom. Long story short, Ghost has come up with a really cohesive sound on this LP that references but does not walk in the footsteps of any one single band. But you could ask, who goes back in time and just decides they're going to resurrect these dead sounds of rock? And it's a decent question, and I feel like it could be answered in saying metal, to me, has always been a genre of extremes. And where those extremes are relative to when and where the music is being put out. Like, for example, if you take Black Sabbath's first album, today, that LP, as much as I love it, is not extreme. However, back then, when it was released, that LP was pretty intense. Now, in its search for new extremes like volume and heaviness and speed, metal has lost some stuff that made it good back in the old days, like songwriting and tunefulness, melody, all the stuff that makes all these other kinds of music so good. This is the kind of stuff Ghost brings back into the fold here. All of that aside, there are a lot of things I love about this LP. For one, the guitar, the rhythm guitar. Just fist-pumping riffs that get me going. And the solos are really great too. They're not too flashy, they're not too up and in your face, they're melodic, they're catchy. The drumming just gets the job done, emphasizes the groove, and really locks in with the riffs on this entire LP. Some really rhythmic bass lines that vary from the guitars noticeably, are really sinister organ playing in the background on a lot of these tracks. And the vocals are extremely clean. No screaming, I would even say no shouting, and they're very on pitch. I was not enjoying the vocals that much when I first heard this LP, mostly because the dude's voice is really thin. I would say maybe even kind of weak. It's not a powerful vocal, not beefy by any means. But there are a lot of harmonized background vocals on this LP, and when they come in on a lot of these hooks, it sounds pretty. And the last thing that has to be brought up about this album are the lyrics. The lyrics here have a writer's obsession with Satan. Every song here is either about Satan or mentions Satan, and I know that when we listen to music that is about or just mentioning Beelzebub, the Prince of Darkness, Lucifer, El Diablo, we're used to hearing the vocals like, Satan! Satan! But these, like I said, very clean. So who would I recommend this to? If you're Simon Belmont of the hit video game Castlevania, and you're about to enter a manor, and this manor has 1,000 vampires in it, this should be your soundtrack to slay them. I've only got one major gripe about this LP, and it's fade out. One of the worst of them is on the second track of this LP, which just kind of shuts down just when the song is getting good. I'm feeling a strong 8 to a light 9 on this. I'm really impressed with it. What do you guys think of this album? Go down there in the D box, find some links to listen. And, yeah. Anthony Fantano, Ghost, forever.